Day one done. We're all closed up for the day. We'll be back tomorrow. Day two. Getting it all set up.
Oh, no problem.
It's usually harder than that to get it centered. Which is good, because I don't think I could try any harder than that.
I want this mystery bag. You want that mystery bag?
I mean, I like both.
Alright, we can do chunk. Hi everybody. So I kind of just wanted to talk about how the Ren Fair went and kind of what my thoughts are. I haven't done a Ren Fair in like 4 or 5 years. A lot of that was because of COVID. Our particular Ren Fair didn't even have enough money to do it last year. So this was kind of the first year that we've even really been able to do it. So it was kind of fun to be able to kind of partake in the Ren Fair coming back this year. So this Ren Fair had record numbers. Actually, they had lines so bad that it was going across the highway, and they had to get the fire marshal to, like, you know, get people to move on. They had to close it so that people couldn't keep coming in. That was Saturday. I didn't actually find out till after the fact that they were having traffic problems because so many people wanted to come in. And for me, it was pretty much record sales for any kind of event. Granted, it was 2 days, and most of the events I do are only one. So, I mean, it might have been that too, you know, gives people more opportunity to shop or come back if they want to. So yeah, I ended up selling a lot of my stuff. Which is good, which is cool. It kind of made up for this year not doing so well with the online sales. Basically, like, my online sales haven't been super great, and the events and doing the stuff at the shop I'm in have kind of kept me afloat this year. So that was kind of cool. I do admit that with doing all the fantasy stuff and the stories and the fairy tales, the Ren Fair is kind of my target market. So I wasn't honestly expecting a ton of sales though, because I've done it before and they haven't been super great. But I guess they did have record numbers and stuff, and so I ended up having record sales for an event. And so actually one of the awesome things was, as I was kind of debating whether I wanted to do it again or not, it is kind of a lot to do 2 days in a row, to be dressed up in the Ren Fair stuff, to do the demos. But it also was a lot of fun too. Like, it was exhausting, but also was a blast at the same time, if that makes sense. And so, so I probably will be, well, actually I can't say probably, I will be doing it next year. They actually gave me a discount for signing up for next year, this month, and so yeah, so I'm gonna be doing the Ren Fair again next year. And it was really cool too, because they're also giving discounts to people who are doing the demos and kind of showing how it used to be done. So me doing the kick wheel and kind of throwing without electricity or anything like that, they are actually going to give me a discount, you know, on my booth fee and stuff, so that I can more easily do the demos and stuff. Because with this particular event, I did have to buy 2 booths. I had to buy one for my pottery and one for the throwing the pottery and stuff. And it worked really well, but it did kind of, you know, it made it a little bit more expensive to be able to do the Ren Fair because of that. So I thought it was really neat that they, you know, to encourage people to do the demos and to show their craft and stuff like that, that they're willing to give discounts to people for that. So yeah, so I am actually all signed up and paid and everything for the next Ren Fair for next year. So that's cool. I do think I'll do the demos differently. I did learn some things. I've learned that I don't think I'm going to let other people participate or to do it. I got a couple of requests and I tried to let them do it, but you know, with the liability and stuff, and I know there was just some kind of, there were like awkward moments and things like that. Not to say that I don't like teaching people and stuff, but I just don't think it's the right venue. I don't think it's the right environment, because people don't really want to stay long enough to learn how to throw, you know? Like, they want you to teach them, but it does take a while to learn how to get the hang of it. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be more of me kind of just showing how I made all the mugs and stuff that I'm trying to sell, and it'd be more like kind of what it is on, you know, social media and the internet and stuff, where I'm not necessarily teaching it, but I am more so just, you know, showing my craft and stuff for people who are interested. I also, I asked people what they wanted me to make and kind of was trying to get them to be more interactive and stuff. And I found that people don't. They just want to sit and watch you. And they just kind of want you to explain what you're doing. And so, which you didn't know, I learned that this year doing the demos. And so I think next year I'm actually going to just have a bunch of different kinds of demos that I'm going to do. People can show up to the one they want to, that they're curious about, that they want to see how it's done. So I was thinking about, you know, actually having like a demo where I show how I throw off the hump, and a demo where I show how to make a mug, and a demo that we cut in half, and you know, and kind of just do it that way, and so people can just show up to what they want to. It was really funny how much the adults didn't want me to cut the pieces in half, and how much the kids really wanted me to. I always just think that's kind of funny, and it's been pretty much the case with any demo I do. If I ask, you know, adults and stuff, they're like, no, don't cut it in half, you know, but then if I ask the kids, they're like, yeah, do it, cut it in half, we want to see what it looks like. And so that was kind of fun, and some of the people just couldn't even believe that after I'd spent so long throwing it that I would cut it in half. But you know, I explained too that you kind of need to do that so you can see how you're improving, so you can see what you need to improve on, things like that. I cut a plate in half, a bowl in half, my bump cups. They really liked watching my bump cups get cut in half because they're just curious what it looked like on the inside. So I didn't actually have a ton of pottery that survived the Ren Fair, you know, for as far as throwing on the wheel and stuff, which is totally fine. I expected that. I had actually did use some of my clay that I wasn't expecting to turn into anything. It was kind of just an extra bag of clay that had been sitting around for a bit, and so I took that and you know, and I really wasn't expecting to be able to have any pieces that I kept. I did have a mug, a vase, and a little bowl that survived that people didn't want me to cut in half, but other than that, most everything pretty much got cut in half. So yeah, it was fun. It was a blast. I definitely will be doing it next year, and yeah, it was kind of cool to see that, you know, when I am in the market that I meant to be in, how well they sell and stuff. And my other shows have done well too. And it is really kind of funny to see what sells and what doesn't sell, but a lot of my more nerdy, expensive pieces sold at the Ren Fair, as where at the other shows that I've done this year, it's mostly like the bump cups and things that are selling. And I didn't really sell any bump cups at the Ren Fair. Everybody just wanted the nerdy, more expensive mugs, which was cool. If I'm really honest, this year has been really hard to keep going and to keep pushing through and to continue doing the pottery, just because the sales have not been great. And then, you know, the pieces that I really enjoy making, the nerdy ones, the ones that I spend a long time carving or sculpting, or painting, you know, those pieces just weren't selling. And so it was kind of nice to see that, you know, as long as you find the right market, you know, that like my stuff was worth the price. It was worth what people wanted to pay for it. Like, you know, it kind of was a little bit more of a validation, which I think I really needed this year, because I've been struggling with sales, especially with the more complicated pieces. And so toying with the fact that, you know, should I just make basic boring mugs because they're fast, because people are more likely to buy them and stuff, because I know a lot of small businesses and artists in particular are having a really hard time staying afloat with, you know, stuff that's going on with the economy the way it is. And so I don't know, it was kind of nice to see that it's still possible to continue to do it, you know. And also, really quick, I know I've probably been talking too long, but really quick, I do have my website open, and it is shoppable if you want to get any of my mugs. I am closing it, however, November 1st. So November 1st, it will be closed for the rest of the year. I will not be having anything online. All of the pottery that I have that doesn't sell by November 1st will be going to the local shop that I'm in, and be given as, like, you know, for their Christmas inventory and stuff. It'll all be going there, because it, you know, it sells, and I have a hard time doing the writing and the pottery, you know, selling the pottery and doing all the sales and the Black Friday and stuff like that. One, I don't usually find I get very many sales during this time of the year online. Weird, I know, most people, that's when they make the most. But I don't tend to make a ton of money at this time of year. Most of my stuff is during the summer. That's usually when I make a lot of my money. So yeah, I'm just going to be taking it all. And like I said, online sales just really haven't been working. I have not been making very much money online. And so I don't really want to try to burn, you know, I don't really want to burn myself out trying to make it work when I know it's not likely for me to get very many sales online. And I just kind of want to devote it to doing the writing and stuff, because I really want to at least get one novel out next year, if not more, and I kind of just need that time. I just wanted to let you all know. If you do want to shop, you have till about November 1st, and then everything in my online store will be taken down. I'll still be here. I'll still be making videos. I'll still be doing social media. I'll still be doing my Patreon, stuff like that. I just won't be doing as much of the pottery and the pottery selling during November and December. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye.